What's up, Stat Collectors? It's your boy Hstats, back again with a conversation today. So I'm sure you guys have heard about, some of the Sideshow upcoming statues, and this one, if you guys haven't heard about it already, was released, let's say like roughly 2 weeks ago, and I'm having some personal mixed reviews on this one, and the reason why I have mixed reviews on it is because I'm a little disappointed. It's the new Galactus Marquette by Sideshow, and I mean, with this one, I'm kind of like kicking myself because if we go back to the first Galactus Marquette that came out a few years ago, and let me see, this one came out, if I look here, this one came out, it doesn't say the year, but I know this came out a few years ago, and I'm kicking myself. Oh, it came out in 2014. So the reason why I'm kicking myself, because I remember when I first, the pre-order came up for this one, and I don't know what I was thinking at that time, but I kind of took too long to basically pre-order it, and I love the statue. What I liked about it mostly was that it came with, 2 proximity pieces, Silver Surfer and Nova. And by the time I got back to it, it was already sold out, and I put myself on the wait list. And I remember seeing it again, and I saw it at Comic-Con, probably around 2000, probably the same year, 2014 or maybe 2015, I don't remember. And I'll show you the picture where I was staring at the thing. There was a vendor at Comic-Con that was kind of like selling it at a markup price. When it came out on Sideshow, it was the retail price was, let's say, call it a flat 800, and the markup from the reseller was 900. Now, the past me was trying to talk to the future me, saying like, look, you're gonna regret not picking up this statue. But honestly, I was being really, really cheap. I love the statue, but I just didn't want to, give too much of my money for someone else's profit. And unfortunately, that's just how it is in this statue collecting hobby. So I decided to hope that I would get off the wait list. And that Galactus, the 33-inch Galactus, never got off the wait list. I never got the opportunity to buy directly from Sideshow. So my good friend said, okay, well, why don't you just wait? There's gonna be another one. Now, let's say almost 9 years later, we see the new Galactus Marquette, and this one, let's see, it's done by, let's see who the sculptors are. Usually Sideshow would have them. Okay. This is the, I can never pronounce their name. The sculpt is done by the, God, I can't pronounce the name. Kusakarak brothers, and I'm familiar, I can't pronounce their name, but I'm familiar with their work, and they do really, really great stuff. The paint is by Casey Love. I'm not really familiar by him. Now, with this particular one, why I'm having a hard time with it, I just don't understand why this is 26 inches in comparison to the OG Galactus, which stood at 33 inches. And it doesn't come with any proximity pieces. I like the fact that he's holding a fire in both of his hands, but the base is I love the idea of the base, but I wish they would have done a little bit more, because it seems, although he's standing over what appears to be a totally destroyed city, it looks, for some odd reason, it looks a little flat to me. And this is supposed to be a companion piece of the upcoming Silver Surfer Maquette piece. And let me see, the Silver Surfer Maquette piece, it looks like it's going to be 25.5 inches tall. And it's kind of weird because, as a hobbyist and someone that, loved this this hobby, some will argue that these are fictional characters, but you have to understand, it's kind of like if you make the comparison, if you've seen like horror movies and you see like Dracula walking out in, you know, the day, and now you're saying, well, Dracula can't function during the day, and some weird plot is written for you to understand, well, why is that happening? It's kind of like you really want to stick with the story because it just makes sense. I can imagine like putting that Galactus next to, you know, the Silver Surfer maquette, which I do have on pre-order, and saying it's a companion piece because it just, you know, I picture, you know, Galactus as a gigantic being who devours worlds. We all know that. I think they could have gave us more. Like, why did they make this like so small, like 26 inches? I was hoping they were going to come back bigger and better. Usually that's the case when you know, you have an old piece and, you know, they come up with a newer version. You will hope that. So that's what's really making me hesitant. I'm a little disappointed because I waited. I knew there was going to be another Galactus that was going to come out. I didn't know who was going to produce it. But this time, of course, it is a Sideshow again. But I'm a little disappointed. And I'm not 100% sure if I should pre-order this. I'm more like 10%. And the reason why I'm 10% is because should I just buy it just to have a Galactus in my collection? But then again, I mean, right now, let me see the retail price for this. This is going for $8.50. So it's kind of a little bit of it's some money to pay for this. I like the art piece, but it just holds weak. And one thing I noticed about the pictures with his helmet, I don't know, that helmet looks like that's a smiley face on the top of his head. You know, it looks like some kind of weird robotic. I don't know if you guys remember Sonic the Hedgehog, those little characters in Sonic the Hedgehog. It looked like one of those things sitting on his head. But I don't want to critique this too much because I have a lot of respect for artists. You know, myself as an artist, you know, we always have a way of visualizing, you know, our perspective and our you know, ideas of how, you know, things from our imagination would look like. But I think Galactus is just too much of a main villain, an important villain, to be of this size. It's a beautiful piece, but it's just, I'm not 100% in. And when you're spending this amount of money, you know, for these, you know, these statues, you want to make sure you love it. You don't want to, you know, it arrives and then you regret it. So that's the reason why, you know, I'm kind of like skeptical. And those of you who are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit my notification bell. This way you'll never miss any upcoming content. And if you guys agree with me, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Also hit that like button. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I want to know what you guys think. Like, what do you guys think about this one? And like, do you think the price is fair for $8.50? Do you think that's a fair price for a Galactus that's actually a few inches shorter than the OG Galactus, which stood at 33 inches? You know, I really regret not getting the first Galactus, and I wouldn't go looking for it now because I know for a fact that the retail price has shot up to a number where I don't think it's going to be reasonable in my case. I mean, this thing was $7.99, so I figure, you know, average person that's willing to give this up or selling it is probably going to try to sell you this for probably close to $1,500, possibly $2,000. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on this. Again, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I don't want to really dog out, you know, Sideshow, but it's really disappointing because I waited for such a long time for another Galactus scope, and now I'm not sure if I should pick this up. And I'm leaning more to probably I may not. But, you know, maybe you guys, your thoughts on this is probably different from mine. I mean, let's hear what you have to say. I really appreciate your comments. Thanks for taking your time out in your busy day, your busy schedule, and tuning into my channel. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And also to the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. It's a very special day for you guys. Hope you guys are getting the love and respect that you deserve. And let me know what you guys think. I'm just really, really, you know, it's like there's a part of me that wants to push the button on this one, but it's like, you know, to not be 100% sure and to buy something like this, it's kind of like I feel I would just be throwing away money. But yeah, I just decided to put this video together, give you guys some thoughts on this. Again, I'm not dogging out the sculpture. You know, I like the concept of it. I like that base where you see, you know, the city that's destroyed. The original OG base was kind of flat, but the head of this new Galactus, that helmet, it really looks like a face. I mean, it really looks like one of those Sonic the Hedgehog characters. You know, as far as the body is, I mean, it's not your typical Galactus. Maybe there's just a different approach on this one, but I think they could have done more. I wish they would have had a smaller proximity piece like the original OG with the Silver Surfer and Nova. That would have been awesome, but I just don't see how this can go with my upcoming Silver Surfer Maquette, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not 100% there, but you know, I mean, hey, with that said, you know, I always tell you guys, keep your stats up, but be smart about, you know, what you're buying. But thanks for tuning in. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys, but don't go anywhere. Make sure to check out my top 15 greatest statues of all time review. I hope your statue's on the list. Peace.